The clock is ticking, folks. I'm telling you, right now, the Minnesota Vikings are making moves that will define their future, and the ripple effects are already shaking the foundations of this franchise. This isn't just about a few roster tweaks. This is about a seismic shift in strategy, a high-stakes gamble that could either propel our team to Super Bowl contention or send us spiraling into the abyss. There's an urgent, palpable energy emanating from TCO Performance Center, a sense that every decision, every negotiation, every single player tender is part of a much larger, more intricate puzzle. Pay attention, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about our Vikings' direction.
Listen, let me tell you something, and you better believe it when I say it. The Minnesota Vikings made a strategic move, a critical decision, by placing that restricted free agent tender on defensive tackle Jalen Redmond. This isn't just some casual roster move, folks. This is a statement. According to sources I'm plugged into, the organization sees Redmond not just as a rotational piece, but as a blossoming talent, a significant part of our defensive line's future. He's 26 years old, and what did he do in 2025? 6 sacks. 6 sacks from a defensive tackle. That's not just good, that's impactful. You tell me, who else is getting that kind of production from that position in this league for what will likely be a team-friendly deal? No, it's never just a tender when you're talking about a player who delivered like Redmond did. The tender ensures he's locked in for 2026. This gives our defensive coordinator, whoever that may be in the future, a known quantity, a proven disruptor in the interior. This is about continuity, about building a defensive front that can genuinely scare opposing offenses. We need trench warriors, and Redmond has shown he can be one of them. He's physical, he's got that motor, and he's demonstrating consistent growth. This isn't a speculative pick. This is securing a player who has already produced. However, let me throw this out there. While securing Redmond is a win, it's also a financial commitment, right? Every tender, every contract, it all adds up. And in a league governed by the salary cap, every single penny counts. So as we celebrate bringing back a key defensive piece, it begs the urgent question, how are our Vikings navigating the broader, more perilous waters of a looming salary cap crisis, and what other positions are feeling the squeeze?
If you want to keep getting exclusive insider insights like this, the kind of in-depth analysis and behind-the-scenes facts that no one else is giving you, then you absolutely must subscribe now. Don't miss another beat. Join our community. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, because this next piece of information directly ties into the financial tightrope our Vikings are walking. I'm telling you, this isn't just a suggestion. This is a mandate. In the wake of what I'm hearing is a legitimate, tangible salary cap crisis, our team is being urged to aggressively hunt for a diamond in the rough at the running back position. You heard me, outbreaking the bank. This is a critical decision, a strategic move that reflects the harsh realities of NFL economics. Think about it. You just committed to Jalen Redmond, which is great, but that's one piece of the puzzle. Now you're looking at a running back room, a position that often commands significant capital, and the word from the inside is clear. We cannot afford a top-tier, high-priced veteran. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where general managers earn their money, where scouting departments prove their worth. They need to unearth a player who can contribute immediately, someone with the burst, the vision, the hands, and the pass-blocking ability to be a legitimate threat, but on a rookie deal or a minimum contract. This isn't easy, folks. This is like finding a needle in a haystack, but it's an absolute necessity for our team's financial health. This tactical analysis reveals a stark truth about the current state of our roster construction. When you're in a cap crunch, every position becomes a target for optimization. Running back, historically, a position where teams have invested heavily, is now being viewed through the lens of extreme value. It tells me that the front office is prioritizing other positions for larger investments, which brings us to the most impactful part of this entire discussion. The strategy here is clear. Save money at running back to allocate it elsewhere. But where? What position is so paramount, so absolutely essential that it demands this kind of financial sacrifice at another key offensive spot? This isn't just about saving a few bucks. This is about creating flexibility, about opening up space for a potential blockbuster move. This signals a much larger ambition, a willingness to make tough choices now for a massive payoff later. But the pressure is immense. Can our Vikings truly find that hidden gem at running back? And more importantly, what monstrous, game-changing investment are they clearing the decks for, if not for a high-priced running back? What or who could possibly be next on our Vikings radar that requires this kind of drastic salary cap maneuvering? Hold on to your hats, because what I'm about to tell you now is the absolute, undeniable domino effect of everything we've just discussed. This elevates the severity of our Viking situation to DEFCON 1.
All of this talk about Jalen Redmond, about a salary cap crisis, about desperately needing a hidden gem at running back for a bargain price, it all converges on this one monumental, franchise-altering revelation. Our Minnesota Vikings are actively exploring the elite quarterback market. We're talking about a full-court press, an aggressive hunt for a signal caller who can fundamentally change the trajectory of this team. Reports are flying, and my insider sources confirm it. The Vikings are not just kicking tires, they are genuinely evaluating trades for high-impact quarterbacks. And the names being floated are not just intriguing, they are absolutely electric. Anthony Richardson, folks. There's positive news I'm hearing on his trade price. Anthony Richardson, a young, dynamic, physically gifted quarterback with an incredibly high ceiling. Imagine the possibilities, the raw talent, the athleticism, the arm strength. This is a player who could ignite our offense and give us something we haven't seen in years. The thought alone sends shivers down my spine. But wait, there's more. Tua Tagovailoa is also under serious consideration by the front office. Tua, a proven winner, a supremely accurate passer, a leader who has taken his team to the playoffs. Now, you've got to ask yourself, what does this tell you? It tells you that the Minnesota Vikings are not messing around. They are not content with mediocrity. They are not satisfied with just making the playoffs. They want to contend for a Super Bowl, and they understand unequivocally that you need an elite quarterback to do it in this league. This is the ultimate strategic move, the most critical decision this franchise will make in a generation. This is why they're being so meticulous with the cap, why they're looking for cheap talent at running back. It's all to clear the runway for a superstar. The question isn't if they're making a move, it's which move. Richardson brings the tantalizing upside, the future superstar potential. Tua brings the proven accuracy and immediate impact. The pressure on Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and Kevin O'Connell right now is immense. Every single fan, every single analyst, every single former player is watching. Which direction will our Vikings go? And will this monumental decision finally deliver us the championship we so desperately crave?
Folks, this is it. This is the decisive moment for the Minnesota Vikings. From securing a rising defensive star in Jalen Redmond to the urgent strategic hunt for a cost-effective running back amidst a cap crunch, all signs point to one undeniable truth. Our front office is preparing for a monumental, franchise-altering move at quarterback. The whispers of Anthony Richardson and Tua Tagovailoa aren't just rumors. They are the strategic roadmap for our team's future. The stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a rebuild. This is a refounding. It's about passion, it's about commitment, and it's about delivering a winner to the best fan base in the NFL. What do you think, Vikings Nation? Which quarterback makes the most sense for our path to glory? Let me know in the comments. This is our team, and our future starts now.